There's something deliciously subversive about a life that starts over when everyone else expects you to slow down. Imagine trading a suit and endless commutes for a narrowboat, jars of pickles on the shelf, and a tiny oven that insists you learn to listen, to the seasons, to wild nettles, to what the land will give you next. That's what happened. A man who had spent decades in hospitality left the race, moved to a boat, and coaxed a new life out of foraged chestnuts and elderflower. I find that thrilling. Not because it's dramatic, though it is, but because it's honest. He didn't reinvent himself overnight. He stripped away the noise until he could hear the one thing he'd always liked, making people feel something through food. He and his partner began by making balsamic vinegar, pickled tomatoes, and late-night flatbreads after a pub pop-up, then turned it into a proper place, a restaurant with a seasonal menu built from local produce and a stubborn belief that age isn't a limit. That kind of steady, patient creativity is the kind of courage we underappreciate. Let me be blunt, the cultural script says your 60s are for easing off. Yet here was someone lugging 25-kilogram sacks of flour, rolling dough, learning every day, and yes, winning an award for a kimchi pizza at 60. That's not a midlife crisis, it's a midlife renaissance. It's a reminder that fulfillment isn't a prize you win at 20 or 30, sometimes it's something you build, slowly and with scars and stew-stained aprons. And the pizza itself, a kimchi fiorentina that turned heads, is a symbol. It tells me he wasn't following trends, he was translating a life into flavor. Foraging, heritage grains, tiny ovens, those choices are stubbornly intentional. They say, I care about what I put on the plate and why. In a world that often rewards speed and logos, doing the opposite, patience, craft, shelf-stable jars of homemade vinegar, feels subversively moral. If there's a lesson here, it's not a grand manifesto. It's smaller and simpler. Experience is a resource, not a shackle. The skills you think you wasted, the detours you regret, they're the very things that can become your new starting point. To anyone watching who thinks the clock is ticking too loudly, you can still throw caution to the wind and build something honest. It may be hard, it may be lonely at first, he nearly had to put the business into receivership, but if you're asking me for a verdict, I'd say try it. The world needs more people who choose meaning over convenience. So here's to narrowboats and nettles, to jars that rattle like small victories, and to pizza that tastes like someone finally listened to themselves. If that's not a good life, I don't know what is.